Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second science-focused and fifth overall episode of News of No Use, a news platform that is so useless that it answers questions no one thinks to ask, shares news no one cares about, and in general tries to be as unhelpful as possible. Hope you enjoy today's episode. Across India, the holiday season is in full swing. What started with Ganpati, then Dashera, Diwali, Halloween, Chhath, now Christmas and New Year, will soon be coming to an end. They say that the holiday season is for friends and family, for love. But what about friends and family you don't like? Like that asshole uncle who once promised you a cricket bat, then forgot all about it, then laughed at you when you reminded him later. How do you show hate to a family member you don't like without causing a fight or embarrassing your mom? To discuss that, we have in our studio Dr. Saimon from the world-famous Indian Institute of Sai-ence. Welcome, Dr. Saimon. Oh, hi. Thank you so much for having me on your show. It's such a privilege to be here, the second person from our institute after Dr. Sai last time to be on your show. I'm very honored. Dr. Saimon, is everyone at the Indian Institute of Science named Sai? Oh, no, not like that. We also have Dr. Desai, Dr. Gosai, Dr. Cyrus, Dr. Syed. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, Dr. Simon. Now, my question is, how do you show hate to certain family members without being too blatant about it? Our institute has been studying this for years and years, and we've come up with 4 ways of showing hate for someone. I'm sure our viewers are going to appreciate that. First, Soanpapdi. If there is someone you hate and you cannot avoid, but you have to give them Diwali sweets, then you can't beat Soanpapdi. The finer and flakier the Soanpapdi, the better. Because when they eat the Soanpapdi, it will crumble and it will dirty their clothes. And then they'll have to spend extra on getting it dry cleaned instead of just throwing it in the washing machine like a cheapo. So you have double the effectiveness for one gift. Okay, so Soanpapdi sounds like a WMD, a weapon of mess and destruction. What's idea number 2? Oh, idea number 2 is to make tea for your guests and then loudly and publicly ask them how much sugar they want in their tea. The only correct answer to that question is chini kam. Because if they admit to wanting no sugar, they're saying basically that they're pre-diabetic or they're psychopaths. And if they want extra sugar, they'll have to listen to lectures from everyone else explaining the dangers of sugar. You've checkmated them when you do this. Soanpapdi and sugar, these sound like genius ideas. What's number 3? Give them potted plants. You will look like a saint, someone who cares for the environment when you give them potted plants. And they will have to do extra work every day to keep that damn thing alive. You'll get all the benefits of having plants in your environment without doing any of the work. It's a double win. Wow, these are great. 4, Indians love dry fruits. So when somebody comes to your house, offer them dry fruits. But dry fruits are expensive, right? Wrong. There are certain dry fruits which come with wood shavings in them, which taste like cork. So when guests come to your house, you offer them these kind of dry fruits, which are not so expensive. They'll think you're giving them dry fruits and you love them, but they'll put those dry fruits in their mouth and they'll have to bite into that wood. It'll either break their teeth or ruin their taste. Either way, you win. Dr. Simon, I'm not sure what else you scientists have cooking up at the Indian Institute of Science, but these tips are absolutely evil and something our viewers will appreciate. As a token of thanks, here is a box of dried fruits and a potted plant to celebrate the holiday season. Thank you so much for being in the studio with us. That brings us to the end of the second science episode on the 5th overall episode of News of No Use. If you enjoyed today's episode, see you next week in episode number 6. Thanks for watching.